London has a never-ending flow of shameless landlords and they need to be called out. In this worst of the worst video, I want to show you what bad landlords and unprofessional agents are up to. And unfortunately, there is a lot to discuss. I'm gonna need a lot of coffee for today's video. Let's get started. The first couple of places I wanted to show you are these two very random flats. First of all, there is the studio. It is extremely narrow. The kitchen is pretty much inexistent. We have a sink and we have one of these 2-in-1 microwave, but that's pretty much it. There isn't even a fridge. The bathroom is extremely basic, not the cleanest, and a bit random. For example, what is this grey thing behind the tap? The other thing that bothers me is that there isn't a proper window. There is one in the kitchen, but it is half hidden by a wall, so there isn't proper light coming into the main room from this window. And the other window is this blurred window from the door. So again, not a proper window. Also, on this picture, we can see two doors. The entrance door that the tenant will use to come into the studio, and then there is this other brown door that leads to the main property where the landlords live. This is slightly concerning to me. Does it mean that landlords can come and go whenever they want in the studio? It also says in the description that it is furnished, but we can't see any furnishing in the picture, so we're playing the lottery here. And finally, they have the audacity to rent this joke of a studio at £825 per month, when it's not even in London. It's actually near Croydon. To sum up, I think that people that are owning the house converted their garage into this barely fit for living studio, and they are trying to take advantage of tenants by renting it way more than what it's worth. We deserve better. Next. By the way, I started sharing my top finds in a weekly email, places that are actually worth your time and usually don't stay long on the market. If you want to receive the links, you can join my email list. The link will be in the description. This next place left me... I don't even know how to describe this next one. Just take a look at the pictures. First of all, if we take a look at the floor plan, it is actually very promising. It is a one-bedroom flat with a separate hallway and it is a fairly good size. However, this is what the living room looks like. Why does it seem like all of the furniture are pushed in a corner when we have all of this space? Why is the TV in front of the window and not facing the sofa? Why does it seem that we have 3 fridges? Why do we have 3 washing machines? And it doesn't stop here. In the bedroom, we have 2 double beds. I'm confused. And they say in the description that the flat comes fully furnished. Does it come as it is? With 3 washing machines, 3 fridges, and 2 double beds? In my opinion, this is highly unprofessional and we can do better. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It is free and it really helps me grow. Next, I have a little collection of questionable bathrooms to show you. Let's start with this one. It is a double bedroom in a flat share. And when we look at the picture, it's actually alright. It's a good size, we have a nice floor and decent furnishing. What is this? I'm so confused about this random shower in the room. It doesn't make sense to me. It looks like a half-done job. We have 2 windows in this bedroom, one next to the shower and one next to the bed. So why not close this shower room and make it a proper ensuite bedroom rather than this half-done job? In my opinion, if they separated the bathroom from the main room, it would really raise the value of the place. And if they can't put a proper wall, at least a curtain. Here is another example. This is also in a flat share. The room is not as nice, not as big, and again the shower is right in the middle of the room. I get that an ensuite is a lot more appealing than a regular room, but it looks so cheap. Here is another example. Again, the shower is opening straight into the main room. However, this is even worse in my opinion, because this is not a flat share, this is a studio. Well, actually, there is even a tiny bedroom, so it is a one-bedroom flat. And it is not cheap. It is advertised for £1,500 per month. I would assume that such a budget is more for a couple or 2 friends wanting to share, not a single person. So how would this even work? On top of that, there is no bathroom sink, so I guess you're expected to brush your teeth, do your makeup and everything else at the kitchen sink. And finally, there is no window in the living room, which is not acceptable in my opinion. Now that we've seen random showers appearing in the middle of living rooms, I'm going to show you the opposite. Let me introduce you to the all-in-one bathroom. It is basically a bathroom where you can use the shower and the toilet at the same time. Here's an example. This one was actually not that bad. It's quite big, it's bright, the kitchen is decent, but I guess they ran out of budget when it was time to do the bathroom. And in this one, not only you get this joke of a bathroom, but there isn't even a window in the entire flat. This is actually dangerous in my opinion. And finally, Can we take a second to appreciate the artist and their unique interpretation of what is a decent picture? Next. For this last section of the video, I wanted to show you a couple of places that are beyond dirty. And in my opinion, it says a lot about the agent and the landlord. When a landlord or agent are advertising a place, the pictures are a very good opportunity to show the place at its best. So when they can't even take decent pictures of the place at its best, what does it mean for the day-to-day management of the property? How do they treat their tenants? Not well, in my opinion. This first listing is a room in a flat share, and the room itself doesn't look too bad. The pictures of the kitchen are slightly confusing because we can see two different kitchens on two different pictures. We can clearly see that the layout is different, the cupboards are different, so which one is it? Because I'm assuming there is only one kitchen in this house. And finally, this is the bathroom, and this is what made me angry. This is disgusting. How is this the best picture of the bathroom that they could take? Does this mean that current tenants are not maintaining the bathroom properly? Are they taking showers in this disgusting bathroom every day? But it doesn't matter what the reason is, I wouldn't want to live here no matter how cheap it is. This is our last listing for today, and honestly, it makes me sick just looking at the pictures. Let's start with the bedroom. The mattress is stained, the pillows are so disgusting that they're black, and what's up with these curtains? Is this a joke? Moving on to the bathroom, it looks like everything is covered by a layer of dirt. The toilet, the sink, the shower door, even the mat looks like it used to be white once upon a time, but not anymore. When was the last time this thing went for a wash? Seriously. And finally, this is the kitchen. And I'm not even sure I want to know what is supposed to be the original color of the floor. And that concludes my top picks video for today, the worst of the worst that London has to offer this month. As you could see, it's not because a place is expensive that landlords will take tenants seriously. They are just taking advantage of the highly competitive London market, and this is disgusting. I don't consider most of these places fit for living, and no matter what your budget is, you can do better. If you want to see a selection of properties that are actually worth your time, I will link a playlist just here. This is everything I have for you today. I hope you found this video entertaining and interesting. Let me know in the comments what place surprised you or upset you the most. I will see you next week, and if you feel like hanging around, you could watch this video next.